huge billboards visible along Bangkok streets and highways and 2 million registered users, mainly located in Thailand, one cannot deny that Bitkub has done pretty well since it was founded in 2018. For those who are not familiar with cryptocurrencies, they are decentralized digital currencies based on blockchain technology, which makes it nearly impossible to counterfeit or double spend. Some currencies involve mining, which is an energy-consuming process for new virtual coins to enter circulation. The most popular ones are Bitcoin and Ethereum. A total of 46 cryptocurrencies are listed for trade on the Bitkub platform. The startup, which is named after the most popular cryptocurrency Bitcoin with a Thai twist, has about 1,500 staff in the Bangkok office and is among a handful of cryptocurrency traders with a license from Thailand Security and Exchange Commission. I talked to CEO and co-founder of Bitkub Exchange, Mr. Attakrit Chimpla-Pipun, about the ideas behind the platform, what the company is working on, and what he thinks about the cryptocurrency trend in Thailand and around the world.
I first came across blockchain and cryptocurrency back in early 2016. I accidentally read about it in a book called The Industries of the Future. And I was so fascinated by the fact that it could change the way we live our lives together forever. And we could do money remittance without needing to have a bank account. In the future, we could do decentralized application without needing to have a server. We want to be a part of it. We want Thai people to be a part of it. And that's why we established Bitkub. We are one of the first digital asset exchanges in Thailand. People tend to think of us like a stockbroker for crypto, but in reality, we are doing a little bit more than that. We are, in a traditional sense, we are actually a combination of three entities. First is a stock exchange, second is a stockbroker, and third is a TSD, which is the place where they keep all the actual stocks on behalf of the customers. We process trading activities on our platform ourselves. Anyone who would like to sell can submit a sell order. Anyone who would like to buy can submit a buy order. If the price matches, we swap the assets for the customers automatically. We are like a stockbroker in a way that we have our own customers. We have our own customer support phone call, and we do identity verification ourselves. We are like a TSD because we are the ones safeguarding our customer assets, both Thai baht and cryptocurrency.
Besides Bitcoin and Ethereum, among currencies being traded on the platform are USDT or Tether, whose value is linked to the US dollar, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Binance Coin, Lumen, IOST, Thailand's Omisego or OMG, and its own Bitkub coin known as KUB, which was launched in May and already has hundreds of thousands holders and about 10 to 30 million baht worth of trade volume per day. Bitkub also has a subsidiary called Bitkub Academy, offering people both free and paid courses on cryptocurrencies and blockchain. The company is doing KYC, Know Your Customer, using advanced technology to identify the customers, which includes the use of selfies. When talking about Thailand's tight regulations, Mr. Attakrit noted their importance but pointed to some of the hurdles which certain rules, such as the new National Digital ID or NDID, which requires people to get themselves identified physically, have presented.
I think Thai people will find it hard to do that process in the beginning. We will need to wait and see. But one comment I may have is that we are moving in a more online way of things, and forcing every customer to go to a bank branch or to go to an ATM machine or a kiosk is quite a big obstacle in my opinion. I would say that Thai people are quite lucky. We are one of the first few nations who have proper crypto regulation. But still, I mean, Cryptocurrency and blockchain industries are moving so fast. And what we are usually experiencing is that regulations tend to not be able to follow as quickly. And that sometimes creates difficulty in operating businesses, both from the business perspective and both from the customer's perspective.
With prices of Bitcoin and some other cryptocurrencies being highly volatile, especially after Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk's tweets drove the price of Bitcoin up at the beginning of the year and down in May and early June, and China's intensifying crackdown on cryptocurrencies, fearing they would be used in illegal activities, which plunged the Bitcoin price down 6% at the end of June, which is a more pressing issue now. Mr. Atrikit is not concerned with the factors he calls short-term, but more so about the overall acceptance of the coins.
I would say are the factors that could affect cryptocurrency in the short term. But in the long run, what matters the most is adoption. Cryptocurrency is an asset class that is valued by adoption. Think about, when you think about Bitcoin, I'd like to explain it like a fax machine. If you have one fax machine in the world, no matter how advanced the technology is, there is no use. There is no use. You couldn't fax your documents to other people because there is no fax machine at the receiving end. And Bitcoin behaves like that because if people are using it, it has value. If people are not using it or not accepting it around the world, it has no value.
Unlike many other businesses, Bitkub and the trading of cryptocurrencies are gaining more interest during the pandemic. The company has grown tenfold since its inception and continues to do so, especially during this time of hardship being experienced by many.
We have grown a lot during the past few years. We are now the biggest cryptocurrency or digital asset exchange in Thailand. We are one of the top 50 most visited websites in Thailand. When a company's performance drops due to COVID, usually the stock price goes down with it, right? And that leads many investors to an alternative asset class like Bitcoin. And that is one growth factor that we have experienced. Another thing that comes with a struggling economy is that a government usually prints a lot of money to subsidize businesses. That's why we're seeing a lot of government subsidy campaigns like เราเที่ยวด้วยกันคนละครึ่ง which are helpful to the economy, but at times it can cause its national currency to depreciate in value. And when that happens, an alternative asset class like Bitcoin appreciates in value, giving it even more attractiveness or attraction to the investors. And these two factors combined have affected our revenue positively.
Mr. Atakrit is confident that cryptocurrencies are the way of the future, and that is all just the beginning for decentralized currencies becoming a norm in financial transactions. He's also hopeful that the startup will become a unicorn, which is a business worth at least $1 billion in the future.
In short term, we will keep seeing cryptocurrency markets fluctuating. There will be a lot of turbulences in the short term because a lot more people have joined this industry since compared to the first day that I joined it. And I think a lot of newcomers are coming in, and I think the market is not that mature yet. We're still young. But in the long run, we will keep seeing institutional money coming in. I expect to see big companies in the caliber of Google, Amazon, or Apple diversifying their assets into this type of asset class or Bitcoin. And we will see a lot more adoptions along the way. And in the long run, I think we're going to see market growing in a more sustainable way.
Hatay Teshiki Tiranan reporting for Thai PBS World.